What's up, y'all? Robbie TV, Shake Back Kid, we back live with it. You know what I mean? Back live with it, baby. Got a couple topics to talk about today, couple topics. So I just I ain't watched that Diddy documentary yet. I'm like, man, I don't even want to watch it. I'm probably maybe check out. I think they said it's episodes. I might maybe check out half of it or something, see what they talking about. But I ain't even really peep it because I'm like, man, I've been hearing the stories about Diddy. You know what I mean? I ain't really saying he innocent. I ain't saying, you know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure he wasn't guilty of all the shit that they said he, of course, you know what I mean? That was just a show. And even if he was guilty of all of it, dang kid, it wasn't about him being guilty. It was about him biting the hand that fed him. You know what I mean? Which we all already know that. You feel what I'm saying? They don't care about trafficking and all that shit, human trafficking and that. They don't care about none of that. They only care if you step out of line, and then that's when they care, and they bring the motherfucking, you know, put them people on you. If you know, you know. But yeah, we gonna check it out because I just seen the internet going wild over it. You know what I mean? And I say, yo, I know Diddy ass. I mean, he got what? I think he said he got like 48 months or some shit. So he got like 4 years, I think. So I mean, he made out for real. It's really a little, you know, but it ain't about. Pretty sure it ain't about the jail time. It's just about the humiliation that he going through, and the motherfucking, you know, stripped him of all his, probably most of his wealth. You know what I mean, and the public humiliation. So I'm pretty sure, you know, it ain't about the time. It's about his name being dragged through the mud, and all the allegations that is being put on him. You know what I mean? So I can, you know, pretty sure he's gonna bounce back because he just, you know, that's who he is. But it definitely, I'm pretty sure it did hurt his reputation right now. Well, I know it did because, yeah, he in a situation, you know what I mean? He can't make no money in jail, so then you got niggas like 50 Cent making documentaries and shit about you, which I ain't really appreciating 50 Cent, man. I ain't feeling what the fuck he doing. 50 Cent out been on some goofy shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm the type of person where if I knew 50 Cent personally, I don't think we could have been probably cool. Cause I think 50 Cent, he like yes men. You know what I mean? He like niggas that, and I mean, Tony Yayo and all them, you know, he take care of his guys. They his guys. So, you know, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I ain't, you know, I'm not against that relationship or nothing like that. I like how Tony Yayo carried with 50 Cent. You know what I mean? I feel like he be glazing a little too much, though. But, I mean, that's, you know, I like the fact that he accepted as, yo, that's 50 Cent. I'm 50 Cent side, you know, his sidekick. You know what I mean? Or whatever you want to call it. And yeah, you feel what I'm saying? He the main event, and we all eating off of it though. So, but I ain't really feeling how 50 Cent did that, man. He put that documentary out. Like, yo, what was the part of that 50 Cent? You should have been working on something else. You feel what I'm saying? You got Power, you got all these other movies you working on. What you want to do? I mean, I know it's, you know, it's going to probably, like you said, everybody watching it, so I'm pretty sure, you know, he probably going to make some money off of it. But still, though, it's just on the tip where it's like, yo, it ain't even about the money. It's the morals and principles, which I know 50 Cent don't have. 50 Cent, you know, you can tell 50 Cent been, you know what I mean, he been sold out a long time ago. So it is what it is. I just ain't feeling it how he put it out right in the mix of this man, you know what I mean, going to jail and shit like that. He can't even defend himself. He can't put out no documentary or nothing right now. I'm pretty sure he can get some other people to do it, but he in the jail cell. So I ain't really feeling that, yo. At least give a nigga a chance to defend himself. You feel what I'm saying? You kicked him while he hit him while he down. He can't even defend himself right now. So, and I'm pretty sure Diddy probably got some shit on 50 Cent ass too. You know what I mean? Because none of us ain't, I'm pretty sure everybody got dirt. So I just don't like how 50 Cent, he keep going at Diddy and all that. Like, yo, you could be next. You fucking he think he untouchable, or that shit can't happen to him. That shit can happen to him just as well as it happened to Diddy. Shit, 50 Cent, he get mad. I just seen some shit he was going at stars and all that. But I guess on the tip was though, if he, I think they made it work something out or something like that. But come on now, 50 Cent, you gotta be part of the machine. He is definitely part of the machine. You feel what I'm saying? So we're gonna take a look at what they talking about on it, man. What Diddy is. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe. Let's see what they talking about. I already know they probably got some bullshit going on. Look, this shit the trailer got 1.2 million views already. Like, I ain't even gonna put nothing on this one. Think will give me copyright. Sean Diddy fights to stop Netflix says. I don't blame him, man. Like, yo, come on now. This is why 50 Cent made a documentary. 50 Cent told him, 50 Cent said he asked him to take him shopping. Like, come on now. No, everybody was hearing the stories about Diddy. Let me see what they talking about. 50 Cent doc says, yeah, I don't even know why the fuck 50 Cent even made some goofy shit like this. Then he all up here shucking and jiving. That's what I ain't like neither, yo. He all up here.
The Netflix docuseries about Sean Diddy Combs is making headlines for its never-before-seen footage of the music mogul in the days before his arrest. Now, Combs is threatening legal action against the streamer for airing the unauthorized footage. Behind the series is Combs' longtime rap rival 50 Cent and director Alexandria Stapleton, who sat down with NBC News' Chloe Melas ahead of tonight's release.
Tonight, Netflix releasing never-before-seen video of Sean Diddy Combs filmed just days before his arrest on charges of sex trafficking and racketeering in 2024. The footage is part of a 4-part docuseries, Sean Combs: The Reckoning, premiering Tuesday. Behind the explosive documentary is Combs' longtime rival, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, and director Alexandria Stapleton. How did you get that footage of Diddy?
I figured most journalists would not disclose their sources.
The recordings give viewers an intimate
And that's what I'm
look
like, how the
at
fuck you get
Combs'
that document?
mindset ahead of his criminal trial, even conversations with his legal team.
Does he know y'all have this in the doc?
I would doubt he knows.
So when this airs,
Look how 50
that'll be
Cent
the first
acting, yo.
time that his legal team, Diddy, that everybody knows that this footage.
Like, look at 50 Cent. He don't even look. He look uncomfortable.
Perhaps.
For real, he look like he's faking.
What was he intending to use it for?
I have no idea.
I mean, you're talking about a man who films himself doing everything and has for decades. I think he wanted someone to be behind the scenes with him.
Combs' team firing back in a statement to NBC News today, saying the Netflix so-called documentary is a shameful hit piece and that they relied on stolen footage that was never authorized for release. His team sending a cease and desist to Netflix. Netflix referring NBC News to a statement from Stapleton in which she said they lawfully obtained the footage. After a nearly 8-week trial, Combs was acquitted of the more serious charges of sex trafficking and racketeering and sentenced to 50 months in federal prison for 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. Combs' team going on to slam Netflix for partnering with 50 Cent, who they say has been his longtime public adversary, something the Grammy winner denied, citing his own casting choices in his popular Starz franchise, Power.
One could watch this and think that you really hate Sean Combs.
Why would you be thinking that?
Because of the things that you post on Instagram,
Yeah,
because of the...
Look at this, and let's stop for a second and do say that I hated him enough to hire his kids. And we've never done anything to each other. So it's just competitive energy and things that you say about other artists while you're in hip-hop culture.
This documentary is one of several that chronicle Combs' rise and fall. But Stapleton says theirs is different.
There's a lot of new information. No one had ever really put it together like that before.
For 50 Cent, he says he feels a sense of obligation.
Well, if I didn't say anything, you could assume that all of hip-hop culture is comfortable with his actions.
And Chloe Melas joins us now in studio. Chloe, you've seen the whole documentary.
So there's a lot more of this never-before-seen footage
So basically, 50 Cent saying he had an obligation to put it out. I mean, all right, of course, you said the nigga tried to take you shopping. We all know Diddy had a little sugar in his tank. Yeah, babe, we all know, allegedly. Yeah, babe, we all know they say Diddy allegedly made niggas walk in the freezing cold to get him cheesecake. And all we all seen, you know what I mean? So we seen and well, we ain't see, we heard shit, cause I'm fucking 26. And when Diddy and all that was doing his thing, you feel what I'm saying? I wasn't even born yet. You feel what I'm saying? Like shit, when I came along, Diddy was in this. That's when he started going towards more the producing and all that shit. I mean, he still had his, I think that's, I was born 1999, so he was right, right at the Biggie died. You feel what I'm saying? So he was still, he still had his popularity. He was really really at probably big as he ever been for real, cause of Biggie. So yeah, that shit crazy. But I will say though, on a tip where 50 Cent said he got an obligation to put all this out, like and then how the fuck how y'all even get the footage? You feel what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm understanding. Like he talking about they obtained it from a legal, legal source. So they did it the legal way, the right way. I'm guessing. But shit, if I was Diddy, I'd be shit on the same tip, man. So they has a cease and desist. I'm trying to sue all that. You know what I mean? Like fuck that, cause y'all playing with my livelihood, bro. And then it might be some shit in there that might really, really sway people to not really fuck with Diddy. And then once this out, people gonna clip this. Is gonna be on the internet forever. You know what I mean? Even if they do take it down, the clip's still gonna be up. TikTok and all that shit ain't no joke. Once something hit the internet and it hit TikTok, it's done. You know what I mean? You on Instagram, you done. You over with. You know what I mean? Like people got clips of the shit already. People that screenshot it. You know what I mean? All types of shit. So I don't like how motherfucking 50 Cent told me he had an obligation to put out. Now, okay, if you had an obligation to say the nigga try to take you shopping and try to push up on you, and I get it. And we all seen, what Diddy was doing. Diddy was doing some wild shit, yo. He was doing some crazy shit. You feel what I'm saying? And he got real super big headed. I can see that. So I'm not on Puff side. You feel what I'm saying? But on the same tip, you know what I mean? Like I don't really like how you exposing a man personal business, man, for money. You feel what I'm saying? And financial benefit. Then you doing it with Netflix, that a company that, if anything, I'd rather for him to put the shit out on his own shit. At least he, you know what I mean? But you partner with Netflix to do it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, come on, yo. Like, I mean, I'm putting it out at all is really on some fuck shit. I ain't really feeling 50 Cent. Like, that's that mad personal business, yo. Y'all had y'all beef and all that. Now nigga locked up. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if you want to make memes on him on TikTok, on Instagram, 50 Cent is funny as shit on Instagram. You feel what I'm saying? But some shit, he be overdoing it. Like, he be like, when he did the Irv Gotti shit, smoking on Irv Gotti, I'm like, nah, 50 Cent, you want some clown shit. Like, you dissing the dead and all that, but shit, allegedly, I don't know if they still got that video up, but I'm pretty sure YouTube scraped it. It might be on TikTok or somewhere, I don't know. But I don't know if I can find it, but it was a guy that was saying shit. They had some shit going on like that up in G Unit allegedly. You know what I mean? That the niggas was, yeah, he's from, that's what the guy said. I don't know if I can find that video. Let me see if I can find it on YouTube. Let me see. 50 Cent G Unit. Yeah, I know they probably ain't got it on here. It was a guy though it was like an old interview. I seen that shit. I know they probably scraped the internet or not though, but it was a guy that was saying allegedly it was some things going up in G Unit. You feel what I'm saying? And 50 Cent, I remember hearing the shit when he say him and Lloyd Banks fell out and all that. I don't really know why him and Lloyd Banks fell out. But, oh, is this it? This look like, nah, that's Tony Yayo, dumbass. That ain't it. That looked like the nigga, though, that said it. Yeah, I know I ain't gonna find it, y'all. Internet is can I don't even want, but yeah, that shit. I know you ain't gonna find it. Hold on, let me see.
He said, because I don't want to
There's
label
smarts
playing with
right
my
here.
life. Facts. That's bad. That's real.
That means playing with, okay, because I'm gonna expose.
That's
That means
smart.
playing with your butt. You know what I mean? No, listen, because, no, I mean, look, just saying in general, because I feel like a lot of people, like, I had like 2 record deals, right? And
They wanted your butt?
yeah.
Don't say yeah.
Hold on. You was fucking with G with it.
Look,
Look, yeah, man. Hey, smoke nothing. Hold on. You ain't
don't say yeah.
Jesus, okay. You sit back.
Like,
Yo,
look,
who and G when they wanted your butt, bro?
Listen, hold on. Look.
What's his name? What's his name?
Look, and niggas overdoing it. Let the man talk, bro.
Because it's not even funny. I'm keeping it real, right? It's not even funny.
That's what I'm saying. Look. He's saying, look, it ain't funny.
Facts.
Hold on.
He said, because I don't want to label playing with my life. Facts. That's bad. That's real.
That means playing with, okay, because I'm gonna expose. That means playing with your butt. You know what I mean? No, listen, because, no, I mean,
Listen what he say. And this Smarts.
I feel like
Smarts been exposing this shit.
Like, I had like 2 record deals, right? And
They wanted your butt?
yeah.
Don't say yeah.
Hold on. You was fucking with G with it. Look, yeah, man. Hey, smoke nothing. Hold on.
Look.
You ain't blink. Jesus, okay. You sit back.
Like,
Yo, who and G when they wanted your butt, bro?
Listen, hold on. Look.
What's his name? What's his name?
So because it's not even funny. I'm keeping it real, right? It's not even funny now.
He said, because I don't want to label.
I'm telling you, yo, shit was real. Like, and that ain't even a video. That ain't even a video that I was looking for. The video I'm looking for, I seen that shit on YouTube. This one YouTube was YouTube probably like 12, 13 years ago. I sound like I'm old as shit down, but I was a kid then. I probably was like 12 or 13. Yeah, because I'm 26 now, so 13 years ago I'd have been about 13. But it was a guy, man. He was on one of them old little DV. Tell shit was recorded back in like the early 2000s, probably like 05, 06 or some shit like that. Maybe 08, 09. But it was definitely before the internet got big, you know, or right when the internet was getting big, when niggas still was recording on DVDs and shit. But there was a nigga, I don't know who he was, man. But Joe was saying, like, yeah, them G-Unit guys was... And I didn't even realize Smarts said that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, I knew he was talking about the industry and all that, but when I watched this, I probably, you know, but Smarts was talking about it big. He ain't say nothing, you know, he ain't implied G-Unit, but he just said it just, and believe me, I don't think Smarts was bluffing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we all know what's going on over there, and yeah. So let me see. Man, it was some wild shit going on up there, up in, you know what I mean? There was some wild shit going on, allegedly, from what I heard. Oh, yeah. Damn. Ja Rule, you know Ja Rule covered that 50. Yeah, man. Yeah, yo, but look, everybody said it's backfiring though. 58, yo, niggas ain't feeling that shit, yo. Like real niggas, bro. Like, and I ain't gonna say real niggas, but just on some like that's like on some police, CIA. You know what I mean, covert operation, take down the black man. You know what I mean, stereotype type shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I know I just made that up, but still though, like that's really on like some, like on some fucking what's that I'm looking for? COINTELPRO type shit. And I ain't even saying, you know, the shit in the documentary might be true. I ain't gonna lie to you, but it's for the victims. You know what I mean? To say that, bro. It ain't your job to say that. And you can tell 50 Cent don't care about them motherfuckers. 50 Cent, everybody that documentary that probably exposed something saying that maybe Diddy did this allegedly or they did that. 50 Cent don't give a fuck. he just doing it because number one is going to probably it made money, even though everybody probably they still watched it. Once your attention is the money. Your fucking that's why I give us ads and all this. Everything is so called free, but it ain't free because they showing you ads everywhere all the time. You know what I mean? So that's when you think about it. Our attention now is the money. You know what I mean? Our mind. You know what I mean? Real shit. It ain't. None of, I don't care about none of that. That's the money. So when you look at these videos or look at this shit on Netflix and all that shit, and they get these streams and all that shit, and I know probably maybe if probably 5-10 million people in America, probably minimum. But what it's looking like now, I'll probably put it all the way up to maybe 10-15 million people probably watched it. You know what I mean, on Netflix. And Netflix I think Netflix is the biggest. I just seen that on what's his name, PBD podcast, Valuetainment. Netflix is the biggest streaming, I believe. I believe they said that. You know, I ain't gonna lie, I be smoking weed, so you know sometimes I forget a little bit, but yeah, I believe they said. But we all know Netflix. Netflix been out since the DVDs, so Netflix been on top of the game for a while. Netflix was really streaming before all these. Like I ain't lie, I was streaming Netflix in 2012, 2013. You know what I mean? When they had the red box too, what you could still get the DVDs, but that's when they switched, they stopped with them and they just started making everything digital, probably like 2014. You know what I mean? So yeah, but yeah, I ain't feeling 50 Cent, but let's see what people on the internet look like. They ain't feeling it neither, but it's a lot of people on here that's saying 50 Cent ain't, you know what I mean? He damn, man, what the fuck they did that to my shit? That can't be. But let's see. Look, this is short right here. Let's see what they talk about.
Give the fans a point.
This Doggy Diamonds.
Over.
The weird shit to me was I was talking to Buck. He's trying to convince me to run away from 50 and telling me G-Unit was over and a game at Black Wall Street was going to be the new shit to fuck with. And I said, man, I'm not fucking with that. And in order for Buck to try to get me to see it his way, he told me this. Hey, man, check this out. 50 told me he wasn't going to put your album out a year ago. So I was like, damn. So you've been my homie for a year with this knowledge and you didn't tell me? So I know you haven't at least been a friend of mine for at least a year. And I didn't call him on it when he said it, but I took the mental.
Give the fans a point.
Yeah, it was a lot, man. That's what I'm saying. 50 Cent doing all this shit on. Man, I mean, I know niggas that got secrets on 50 Cent. You know what I mean? Like, hold on, 50 Cent. Yeah, hold on. I seen some other shit too. It was.
I haven't had communication with Banks for a long period of time, right?
He couldn't even tell you, like, at any point when you speak to him, what the problem is. I put him, like, where I put Marquise.
You and Banks are not hanging out at the strip club.
No, he goes though.
But you don't go.
No, I don't see that. We went to Atlantic City. It was in it was a showcase.
I want to see what they said. Saying something.
At this time, I'm fully G-Unit. I'm disengaged. I'm living at 50's house. Maserati parks with Clip. One time, we're all in the studio.
Man, you know, they probably gonna. I seen some shit. Yeah, I seen some shit. They scrape the internet now, though. Hold on, let me see. I think I seen one other thing. But, yeah, a lot of niggas ain't feeling that, Hold on, let's see what this is about.
Was Buck fucking on this bitch that you called him down to your room? Why was your bitch ass sitting in that corner?
Buck shots.
Why was you sitting in the corner watching me get off fucking the bitch that you called me down to your room? Homie, I don't understand you. I've always wanted to ask you this. Now's the perfect time for me to ask this question because I just feel like it's too much energy on this shit. Y'all people are all worried about people's sexuality and shit. I'm comfortable with who I am. I let a pussy. I eat the pussy. I fuck the pussy. No, at that moment. You dig? Because I'm getting off, handling my business. I turned around, homie, you made me feel uncomfortable than the motherfucker sitting in a motherfucking corner in the dark in the chair, watching me fuck on another bitch that you done called me to fuck. What the fuck is wrong with you, Phil? See, I start giving this shit to these people and these facts that you got to answer. And then I put it on my children's life. If I'm lying, I'm dying, niggas.
I believe that shit.
If I'm lying, I'm dying. I put this on my...
I ain't even hear this, but yo, I'm telling you, man, and I put my hand on it, man, for real. I watched the clip, and it's crazy because I seen it recently. I seen it when I was a kid, probably, like I say, like 2013, 2014. Then I seen it before they really, really scraped the internet. I don't know where I seen it at. Maybe on Instagram. No, I think it was on YouTube again. But I seen the clip. But it was a guy, man. I don't know who he was. I think he was some connected to G Unit somehow. But he said the same thing, man. Like, yo, them guys 50 and all that, they be wildin'. You know what I mean? Shit don't be, they be doing some shit that real men don't do. Allegedly. I wish I could find that video, yo, but I know I got it's scraped. It's like that. I maybe can find it on Facebook or fucking. It ain't gonna be on YouTube. So I know I'm gonna have to probably search the internet. But I ain't even hear Young Buck saying this. But listen, Young Buck G Unit all day. You feel what I'm saying? Even though I don't think 50 Cent fuck with him now. You know what I mean? So I told you 50 Cent like yes man. Cause Tony Yayo is, you know what I mean? He a yes man to 50. And don't get me wrong, I like Tony Yayo. You feel what I'm saying? I like him. You know what I mean? And I actually think Tony Yayo is a you know what I mean? He just getting his money. He trying to get the money, trying to see the world, shit like that. And I was the passport bros. Yeah, be Led Jet Lenny and all them. Him and Uncle Murder and all that. I like what they doing. You know what I mean? They showing niggas different parts of the world, yachts and boats and shit like that, and lead jets and PJs and all that. So I do like that. But on the same tip, they need to check 50, yo. They do. I know 50 the cash cow, and they not, especially Tony Yayo. Uncle Murder probably do it before Tony Yayo, but they need to check 50, yo, and let 50 know, even though from what I heard, 50, you know what I mean, 50 Cent was, you know what I mean, he was that guy back in the day, you know what I mean? From what I heard, that's what, you know, Yayo and a lot of guys say, you know, he was somebody in Queens before he made it. So, you know, he ain't no sucker. But still, though, yo, I ain't no sucker. You feel what I'm saying? If you just doing some fuck shit, especially if you my man. Now, if you ain't my man, and you know what I mean, it's just what it is, I just ain't fucking with you, you know what I mean? And we cross paths and maybe talk, whatever, I'm gonna let you know that ain't what I would do. You know what I mean? But if you my man, and we, you know what I mean, you know, we on that tip, and then it's like, I see you do some wild shit, some crazy shit, be like, yeah, yo, I ain't really feeling. Oh, you ask me, yo, what you think about this? What you think about that? And I'm give you my honest opinion, like, nah, man, I don't think you should do that, man. Leave that shit alone, man. And if I was Tony, yo, I'd have told 50, man, leave that shit alone, man. Don't put out no documentary and all that. If they going, if damn sure don't put it out with no fucking Netflix. Like, come on now, Netflix. You know what I mean? Then it's like a documentary slandering them. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. It's you already in a bad position already. Then y'all trying to slander them even more. So that's the crazy part. But I just say, man, I ain't even see this shit about Young Buck. But I say all that to say, 50 better watch out, because 50 got some fucking skeletons in his closet. Some, you know what I mean? He got some dirt on his shoes too. He got some, I mean, he got some shit on the bottom of his shoe too. So he better watch out. You know what I mean? He got some dirt too. You know what I mean? So, and motherfuckers been calling 50 Cent out for a while, especially niggas that know him and been around him. You know what I mean? Like, you see Louis Banks ain't fucking with him like that. You see Young Buck. Been a couple guys. I say, yo, 50 Cent be on some, you know what I mean? So, but I ain't even hear this shit with Young Buck. Let's see what this Young Buck said, because Young Buck was G Unit, you know what I mean? So he was actually in the group.
If God kill me right now, then one of them niggas walk up right now and blow my motherfucking brains out. If I'm lying, do I gotta do it this way? for these people to realize that, goddamn, this nigga Buck is for real. Man, I put this on my children.
I believe it.
Don't get it fucked up.
Cause it's been bullshit around your name.
I had to knock the bitch all the way down. By the time that motherfucker come out, nigga, by the time I got off and got me, then I had to get the fuck up out of there. Cause your bitch ass still sitting in the corner, leaning over in the chair. The fuck you doing? What happened to the other bitch anyway? That's another thing. What happened to the other bitch? Where was she at? Huh?
And another thing too, I'm not.
I'm just curious.
Like, I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm just curious, like, where was the other big...
Like, that running the train shit and all that, and that shit was cool, and niggas was kids, teenagers and all that. Maybe in your early 20s. Me personally, I never was no run no train type. That ain't me. You know what I mean? Especially, I'm not fucking why my man watching me or in the... Nah, bro, we ain't doing that now. You know what I mean? You know, niggas was kids and niggas done did shit. You know what I mean? Shit growing up. But, come on now. I ain't doing that. Y'all grown ass man, yo. Then another thing too is, if anything, we gonna get 2, 3. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody gonna get one apiece. We ain't doing none of that, so... Yeah, I wouldn't have been on no shot. I'd like, yo, fuck is you doing, 50, man? Fuck about here, nigga. You just, hold up, yo, fuck is you doing, 50? You know what I mean? Like, you got dip with other bitch at, you know what I mean? Like, and then I'm not even hitting I don't even want to fuck no bitch that you just was already fucking. Like, we ready to switch your rear, nah. You just come darling, and I'm reading, no, hell no. We ain't doing that. It's too many of them out here. Everybody might as well just get 2 apiece then. If it's something like that, you 50 Cent, you the top of the world. You feel what I'm saying? Why the fuck niggas doing weird shit like that? Yo, you probably get 10, 12 females come to the hotel room. This is 4 or 5 of y'all. Or I'm lying. Let's just say you got, I'm pretty sure you niggas got entourage and shit. So let's just say, you know what I mean? It's 10 of us. And fucking, we gonna get 20 feet, you know what I mean? Like, come on, yo. That's just how I would do it. And I damn sure ain't doing nothing while a nigga sitting there and watching me. I don't give a fuck how drunk, I mean, nigga ain't even gonna know to do that. I don't give a fuck how drunk, because nigga, nigga already gonna know what type character and type of nigga I am. Like, well, type of guy, man, individual I am. Like, nigga already gonna know, man. They ain't even gonna have to do that. I'm not even, once we get to the hotel room, I'm not, yo, all right, yo, niggas calling it a quits. Unless nigga might need maybe a rubber, you know what I mean? Something that might, just some bro shit or some, your homeboy, your man, some shit like, yo, you got you got this, or get a nigga a honey pack or something, you know what I mean? Some shit like that, but I'm not, bro. Nigga, go in your hotel room, lock your door. I guess maybe shit. Put on some music or something, so, you know what I mean? You don't hear that, the neighbor, you ain't going through the walls, nigga, and don't overdo it. You hear me? Don't do, because I'm not trying to kick out this hotel. We ain't trying to get paparazzi and all motherfuckers cameras and shit up here. So, let these bitches know. We gonna let them know. We gonna pick out the ones we want, and we gonna let them know, and we gonna have fun, and we gonna have a good night. You feel what I'm saying? So, shit like that, yo, we gotta be organized. But, let's hear what this nigga got to say, Young Buck, because he was there.
Shit that you poured me down there for. I'm just wanting to know, like, with no cap. And I put that on my motherfucking kids.
I say, why you got naked in front of me?
Put that motherfucking hands on me. Nigga talking about put that on your kids that you're... Motherfucker, fuck you mean? Nigga, I put that on my children. Fuck you talking about? I'm just talking about this nigga in particular. I don't give a fuck about what you hoe ass niggas got to say right now. You niggas just want a little attention with this whole sucker ass shit. I got a real question to ask Phil. Why did you call me to the room, Thug? To have me come down here and fuck on these hoes, only for you to sit in the corner and watch me fuck on these hoes?
I was on some Diddy shit. That's what Diddy was doing.
I'm asking a real question. Y'all let me know what the nigga say, cause he gonna respond. He don't respond to this, y'all. He gonna respond with a gay ass post and do some old funny ass shit. You know how the typical Curtis is. You dig? Y'all know how it go. He'll respond. Bando Almighty, you don't even know how this bitch ass nigga gonna respond. I done gave you enough light, now you wanna be my friend and laugh and all that. You still a bitch. Cause you trying to laugh now. You don't wanna say nothing, no. You's a bitch, nigga. You come down this page in the beginning with all get your bitch ass, cause damn if you done come down my line with some sucker shit. Never thought you would. You been liking all my posters for years. See my shit, right? And they be like, man, that nigga done had that chain forever. And then she say, man, them goddamn real diamonds, they last forever. Them real.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, so, okay. Hold on.
Give the fans a point. When was it over?
The weird shit to me was I was talking to Buck. He's trying to convince me to run away from 50 and telling me.
Oh, we just watched that. All right. Yeah, let me see.
Wow, listen to this about 50 cents.
Oh, the Jaguar, right.
You did a PSA on Curtis about him and Soulja Boy on the cover.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that.
You kind of.
Yeah, I forgot about that, yo.
I'm not poking a bear. I'm saying he's a stone. And I've spoken to too many he's lived in sales with. Who you had sex with. Curtis. So, no, I'm not saying allegedly. And you know it.
Yo, I forgot about that, though. I'm glad I did. Hold on, yo. Yeah, yo. 50 Cent, that was wild, yo. I mean, I don't really, man, that was wild, yo. That was wild. Soulja Boy, look at all. Hold on. Man, hold on. Nah, yo, that was wild, bro. That was wild. Hold on. That was XXL cover. Yeah, that was wild. I remember that. That was wild, talking about you. Hold on. I ain't got the picture. Oh, this is wild, man. Yeah, dumbass shit. Yo, this is wild, yo. This is wild, yo. Hold on, yo. This is wild, yo. This a little suspect, yo. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't like. First off, why the fuck is 50 Cent with a mad? That don't even look like 50 Cent. Is it 50 Cent? I don't know. But it say 50 Cent and Soulja Boy, Lloyd. Like, yo, why the fuck is 50 Cent all behind me? First off, yo, we not taking no picture with you, with your. Like, yo, all pushing up on yo. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't even, like, nah, yo. I wasn't feeling that. Not at all. I remember this cover, too. This cover got 50 Cent a lot of slack, too. But, you know, shit be happening so much. And this was a minute. This is what, I think he said this is 2018, 2019 or something. Right? This is before COVID. So, you know, anything kind of before COVID was a blur, for real. Once COVID hit, shit changed so much. But yo, look at this shit, yo. This shit right here, it's some suspect shit, yo. I ain't gonna lie, like, what is you doing, 50 Cent? And be honest with you, that, yo, I'm not even taking no picture like that. Like, yo, if you, I don't give a fuck if you 50 Cent or not, man, you know what I mean? If you want to put your arm around me, all right, cool. We can put our arm around each other and, you know what I mean? Take a cool flick side by side, hip to hip, you know what I mean? How real men do it. But you all up behind me, and then you can tell this is a photo shoot. This is XXL, a billion-dollar company. You feel what I'm saying? So this was staged. This was prop. This was set up. This was multiple takes. You know what I mean? All types of shit. So they wanted to send a message with this, and then you know 50 Cent they were looking all cocky, and then Soulja Boy looking all skinny. Like, yo, what the fuck type shit this is, man? Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I'm not feeling this at all. And I forgot about it. But I forgot. But since we speaking on 50 Cent, wow for this cover, yo. Fuck is you doing, 50 Cent? You know what I mean? Like, come on, yo. This ain't manly. This is adding more fuel to the fire of the allegations that 50 Cent got around his name. And he need to chill out because he doing all that with Diddy. Shit, a lot of niggas should be like a lot of niggas. Let me see 50 Cent image room. Yeah, hold on. Let me see what this is. Like, yeah, 50 Cent. Wow, yo. I ain't gonna lie. He got some dirt in his closet.
Calling people out, and he ain't seen none of it personally. He know that.
Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe to the channel. I know for YouTube, I ain't been on the algorithm lately. I ain't been going live how I should have been, so I think YouTube took me out the algorithm. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, man. Like, subscribe. You watching this on the replay, make sure you like, man. You know what I mean? Share it live, too. If you feel anything, you agree with what I said, give me a comment, anything. You know what I mean? Robbie TV, we on our way to 500 subscribers, baby. We gonna get there. But yeah, we speaking on 50 Cent right now, yo. 50 Cent with that Diddy situation. And 50 Cent, he's doing all that with Diddy and clowning Diddy, but 50 Cent, shit. You know what I mean? He gonna be same things make you laugh, make you cry. And he might be crying shit in the near future because he got all this now. That shit gonna be stripped away like that from him like that. 50 Cent got all his money from white people. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you may, don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure 50 Cent ain't dumb. He probably maybe got something stashed in the offshore account, something like that, or, you know what I mean, put up for a rainy day, or, you know what I mean, some investments or something like that. I know 50 Cent ain't hurting. Especially they said with that vitamin water or something like that. He sold that for like 50 million shit down there 20 years ago. So 50 Cent ain't hurting. But they can do him like Diddy. Diddy was a billionaire. Diddy was richer than 50 Cent. So they can do Diddy. They can get 50 Cent. And you know what I mean? 50 Cent, he probably ain't wilding like Diddy, but I mean, they can dig some dirt up. There ain't nothing to go back in the receipts. So this Jaguar Wright, which I don't really watch Jaguar Wright. She a little too animated and all that for me. But, you know, she you know, some of the things she say, I do believe what with the industry, and I do know it's true. So, you know what I mean? You be the judge. But with 50 Cent, man, there's been a lot of guys that came out about 50 Cent, so I ain't surprised.
Because I seen tapes of him. I just want to say this about Soulja Boy. Y'all gotta give him a little bit of latitude because he a victim.
He a victim.
Yeah. You know, he been in the rap game since he was little, just like Weezy. Yeah. And he's been ran through quite a bit. Hey, whoa. You know that information. You don't remember when he was in New York and they caught him ass naked? Whoever his big daddy was threw him ass naked into the hallway. He was walking around in the hallway holding his nut.
Jaguar Wright just threw a whole match into 50 Cent's world. And trust me, this one's got nothing to do with rap. Yeah, it's not looking so as even a drop of...
Get rich that trying. For the first CD I bought, you know what I'm saying? That's why I signed it in the store. I just was with 50 in New York, bro. He got the Roy, his new champagne with the chest. I like it. Power, I like it.
Word on the street is that 50 and Soulja's business fund might have gone a whole lot deeper than studio sessions and handshake deals. Jaguar Wright, who's been out here spilling tea like it's her new full-time job, claims 50 wasn't just mentoring Soulja, but allegedly getting real personal behind the scenes. Yeah, that kind of personal. And let's be honest, the whispers about Soulja being on the DL aren't exactly new.
On the DL?
Those rumors have been floating around the industry for years. His name always seems to pop up in some kind of suspect conversation, people saying he's been passed around by industry gatekeepers for fame, favors, or a seat at the big table. But this time, what really shocked folks was who she claimed was involved. 50 Cent. Because that's the last man anyone expected to hear caught up in some DL drama. I mean, 50's entire image is built on calling out other people's mess. The guy made a career out of clowning rappers, exposing secrets, and acting like the self-appointed morality cop of hip-hop. Whenever somebody got caught in a scandal, 50 was the first one online cracking jokes, dropping memes, and playing judge and jury like he's the standard for realness. Remember when he
I don't
came
really
for
like
Diddy
this.
years
This
ago?
sound like AI. I don't like it, but I want to hear what they saying. But I think this is AI.
According to
Yeah, I can't listen. That's AI. God damn. But y'all get it, man. Over here.
Why did you go and buy them all off, Curtis?
Hey, so you did a PSA on Curtis about him and Soldier Boy on the cover of that. You know, you kind of poking the bear there.
I'm not poking a bear. I'm saying that he's a stone. And I've spoken to too many he's lived in sales with, who you had sex with. Curtis? So, no, I'm not saying allegedly. And you know it. Why did you go and buy them all off, Curtis?
Wait, so you did?
Yeah, I can believe it.
He was on television. There was a Caucasian homosexual man who was interviewing him along with his co-host. He informed him that last time Vivica Fox was present on their show, she indicated that she thought 50 Cent was a homosexual himself. It called 50 Cent to say, oh no, because I let her have oral sex in my anal hole, she thinks I'm gay, which nobody asked him about those activities at all. They were just saying, hey, the lady alluded to the fact that she thinks there might be some things going on. And his explanation was, I love the way she really had sex in my ass. So I'm not gonna, so he told the gay guy, I promise I'll never do it again.
Oh no, because I let her lick my ass, she thinks I'm gay.
Wow. I didn't even know that, y'all. See, hold on.
50 Cent has been trolling Diddy ever since he got arrested.
Run this back.
He was on television. There was a Caucasian homosexual man who was interviewing him along with his co-host. He informed him that last time Vivica Fox was present on their show, she indicated that she thought 50 Cent was a homosexual himself. It called 50 Cent to say, oh no, because I let her have oral sex in my anal hole, she thinks I'm gay, which nobody asked him about those activities at all. They were just saying, hey,
You
the
gotta
lady
get to
alluded
lick
to the
your
fact
ass, 50
that she
Cent.
thinks there might be some things going on. And his explanation was, I love the way she really has sex in my ass. So I'm not gonna, so he told the gay guy, I promise I'll never do it again.
Oh no, because I let her lick my ass, she thinks I'm gay.
Wow. Yeah, yo, man. You let a motherfucker talk, you know, it's long enough they expose themselves. And that ain't just no coincidence. You know what I mean? You speak about, well, first off, me personally, I'm not going on a homosexual platform, you feel what I'm saying? And that's no disrespect to them, but we just don't have the same, you know what I mean? Now, I'm not going on their platform now. If it's one on a platform that is mutual or, you know what I mean, something, then I mean, hey, you know what I mean, business is business. But, you know, just going to speak with one, nah, especially if I'm a heterosexual, you feel what I'm saying? Like, and there's no disrespect to the LGBT community, none of that. There's no disrespect, you feel what I'm saying? It's just on a tip where as though I wouldn't feel comfortable, you feel what I'm saying? Because we don't have the same, you know, beliefs, and it don't have to be that. And a conversation don't have to be about sexuality. It can be about anything. You feel what I'm saying? Because just because you know you don't have the same sexuality belief as I do doesn't mean that you're not as intellectually intelligent as me. Now I might feel like that, but you know I'm willing to open up and talk to anybody. You feel what I'm saying? But like I say, I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? Going on somebody's platform and do it. And talk about that, which is like 50 Cent is wild. And that's the small part. 50 Cent, you letting females lick your ass? Like, come on, y'all. Man, listen. I ain't doing that. Like, I ain't even, you feel what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure some guys might, whatever. Suspect to me. Fuck that. I ain't. That ain't. And for Vivica Fox to say that, I ain't even realize. I forgot she even said that. Because let me see. I ain't even realize she said that. This Annie Coon.
to talk to y'all because I look at.
In the second season ratings dip on gay stuff.
First of all, you know, pot calling kettle black is all I'm saying. Ooh, pot calling the kettle black.
It was nice back in the day.
That was some tea. That was lame.
Pot calling the kettle black. So I mean, you're not insinuating that he's gay. That is.
Oh my Lord, please. Girl, we got to talk after this episode of the
Vivica A. Fox. What are you insinuating?
He gave you. No, he's not. I mean, we had a good time. I mean, but he's just seems like he's got something that's not quite clear. So.
So you mean sometimes if people protest too much about something,
Yes.
the fire is happening right there in front of them.
Absolutely. I just never forget there was a pod cover with him and Soldier Boy that made me kind of go.
Look, what she said? You hear what she said? Hold on, let me put that, because it's kind of low.
I mean, we had a good time. I mean, but he's just seems like he's got something that's not quite clear. So
you mean sometimes if people protest too much about something,
yes.
the fire is happening right there in front of them.
Absolutely. I just never forget there was a pod cover with him and Soldier Boy that made me kind of go. I'm just saying.
So glad we are supersized tonight because we have a lot to talk about.
You know that people are going to be Googling that pod cover right now. Tag me so I can
So you saw the cover and you thought, were you with him at the time that the cover came out?
Absolutely not.
You were not?
Yeah.
No.
Just look like a booty snatcher on that one to me.
She said it looked like the holy snatcher. Hold on, go back. Hold up.
So Vivica Fox needs to let 50 Cent go.
I think that's another scene. Oh, dude. That shit crazy, y'all. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, they got some shit on. They got some shit on 50 Cent, man. Telling you, like 50 Cent keep fucking around with Diddy. She better watch out, man. He better fucking chill out. Better chill out, man. 50 keep playing around. That's how I be. You think you get bigger than the program.
Invasion of the booty snatchers. Get out my butt right here.
Come on. Oh, you showing the same clip you just watched.
I don't. 50 Cent post this and let us.
Yeah. But I ain't gonna lie to you. Man, I ain't surprised, man. But I tell you, there's a video I seen back in the G. Niggas talking about G Unit. Was on some wild shit. So, yeah, 50 Cent keep playing around, man. His ass better chill out. He gonna be next on the list. He getting too big-headed. And plus, he got all these ventures going on, all these deals. They probably think, oh, this nigga 50 Cent. He think he getting too, you know what I mean? He probably trying to venture off too much. He trying to get his own company. And they'll let him. If he stay in compliance, they'll let him. As soon as he jump out of compliance. As soon as he don't do something that he don't want to do. You know what I mean? They gonna get with him. They gonna get with him. Big time. And I can tell you, for the woman that you used to mess with, for her to say that she think you gay, that says a lot, yo. I don't give a fuck how much he say he don't fuck with Vivica Fox, how much he say she, you know what I mean, did this or this, that, or she look like Miss Piggy now, or she is a little pudgy. But, nah, man, I can't. I wouldn't, you know what I mean? That's a bad rap right there. That's one thing you don't want to be considered in this world. If you not that, it's a snitch, a pedophile, and a homosexual. They're the three things that you would not want to get labeled, and a thief too, person that steal. You know what I mean? With that kind of goes intertwined with all of them. But yeah, you don't want to be labeled as no thief neither. You know what I mean? So those four things, that's kind of the worst things you can be labeled as in my eyes. You know what I mean? Some people might look at it different, but in my eyes, and in most people's eyes that got integrity. You know what I mean? Because if you got integrity, you're not going to be doing all that. You know what I mean? Now, somebody might tell a little lie here, a little lie there, something like that. Or, you know what I mean? Not nothing crazy, but you ain't doing none of that. Like, you ain't doing none of that. You know what I mean? Like, that shit crazy. So, for Vivica Fox to say that about 50, yeah. And that cover with him and Soulja Boy. And then you got all these other guys, Spider Lope, which I don't even know who Spider Lope is. Let's look up Spider Lope real quick. But then you had Young Buck too. You feel what I'm saying? Talking about it. Let me look up Spider Lope. I don't even know who Spider Lope is. Yeah, make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe. Make sure y'all like, subscribe.
Black Box Production.
I don't know this show.
If this nigga just give off a roll call of a game of man.
Oh, this Spider Lope. This show channel.
This nigga said this is his first thing in the morning. He woke up. So why, if Puff Daddy was gay, for trying to look out and take you shopping, we seen you the other night. We almost had the little scuffle with the nigga. You can't drink, so he seen you was not fly at all, trying to take you shopping. You trying to call him gay. What do you call it when you in the gayest city in America, in a club with a gang of niggas, and another rich nigga gotta tell you to quit sending liquor to his table, my nigga? What do you call that, my nigga? Listen to this nigga. Going up and was confused, my mama sucking no pussy.
Yeah, all these niggas is still asleep, and I'm up early. I'm going to hit the gym, do my thing, you know what I'm saying? Getting shit. That nigga Philly was trying to check me last night. He talked to me, trying to sit on my shit. You know I'm a shit, nigga. I'm not going out like that. And I'm gonna need the money by Monday, nigga. You know that. Man, motherfucking JD was in there. Nelly kept going, man. He kept saying, yo, stop sending models to my table. Stop sending models to my table. Well, we were involved with that motherfucker last night. Motherfucker Bow Wow was in, and I seen you bitches. I seen these bitches. These bitches was looking. They be liking Bow Wow. They be liking Bow Wow. They like the light skin niggas with the brown eyes and shit like the eyes and shit like that. All shit going on. But what's the name? Motherfucker Jacquees was in there. OT Genesis, Fabulous. Motherfucker Trey, Chris. Damn, that shit was alright, man. I ain't gonna, I love Atlanta. I like Atlanta. Bitches everywhere. These bitches, and these niggas is gay as a motherfucker out here. These niggas gay as a motherfucker out here, bro.
Yeah, cuz growing up confused because of his mama.
Yeah, hold on. Hold on.
Motherfucking Trey, Chris. Damn, that shit was.
My bad,
That shit was alright, man. I ain't gonna, I love Atlanta. I like Atlanta. Bitches everywhere. These bitches, and these niggas is gay as a motherfucker out here. These niggas gay as a motherfucker out here, bro.
He sounded like he was happy a little bit. Yo, hold on, yo. You go down the 50 Cent rabbit hole, yo. You start to find like, hold on, 50. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, yo. Where's all, yo. Somebody better get on 50 Hills, man. I ain't gonna lie, though. 50 got some power. He know some people probably can get your page or something struck and get it. I mean, I don't know. But yo, I think this nigga right here, Spider Lope on 50 Hills. So we gonna keep tapped in with Spider Lopes, you know what I mean? Cause it seemed like he was there, you know what I mean? I don't really know who he is, but for that 50 Cent, wow, for that clip, to me, he love Atlanta. To me, it's gay as a motherfucker out here. Why? You don't sound too, like, he sound pretty happy, don't he? That is gay as a motherfucker out there. You know, you tell me you love Atlanta. But it's like a contradiction. Because it's like, you can love somewhere, but still, but how he was saying, like, it's gay, like, it's gay as a motherfucker. He wasn't saying it like it was a bad thing. And I mean, it ain't gotta be a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I don't want the LGBT coming in. No, it's not. All I'm saying is if you're a heterosexual male, you like women, you know, that's not really your thing. So it's like, you know, that'll kind of be like a con for you, or kind of bad for you. You know what I mean? That wouldn't be in your favor. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, 50 Cent sounded happy though. He was laughing, giggly, smiley. Yeah, I think we're gonna close it out on that. Yo, 50 Cent wild, yo. 50 Cent wild. You bet you keep doing all this shit, man. Niggas gonna go down the 50 Cent rabbit hole, yo. I'm telling you. It's telling you, 50 Cent got some wild stories, man. You know the internet been scraped up for a while, but if I find that video, I'm gonna look for it too. But if I'm gonna look for, I probably go on, like I say, Facebook or TikTok or something. But if I find that video of that guy, man, he can tell this is an old video, old. Before niggas probably was even, this probably was, I don't even think niggas was recording on phones at this time. This probably was recorded with a little camcorder or something. Because that was an old video. Had to be every bit of 20 years old. 2005, anywhere from 2005 to 2010. I don't even think it was that. I think I would say 2005 to 2008. Somewhere around that time. But I'm going to see if I can find it, y'all. But yeah, yo, 50 Cent, he looking suspect out here, man. He better get his, you know what I mean? He got skeletons in his closet, so he better chill out. So, yeah, man, I just had to get on here and tap in with y'all. You know what I mean? I need YouTube get me back in the algorithm. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe. We're going to be touching on some more topics tomorrow. I'm going to go live again tomorrow. So, I appreciate everybody that tapped in, man. Make sure y'all watch my other videos. Check out my other content. You know what I mean? And Robbie TV, Shake Back Kid. You know what I mean?